Hey Josiah, I have another alphabet book for you today. This is Albert's Special Day. Now you don't have this book, but because you learned A in school, I thought you'd like to maybe hear it. So if you look here on the front page of any of your alphabet books, Albert the alligator is the very first one. So Albert's Special Day. Let's see here. Albert the absent-minded alligator stuck his head out from under the covers. He wanted to sleep some more, but he knew it was time to get up. Albert turned on the radio. "It's going to be a sunny day, folks," announced the Alphabet news reporter. "Just the right kind of weather for this very special day." Albert turned off the radio and sat up in bed. He scratched his head. A special day," sighed Albert. "There's a string on my finger and an arrow on the calendar. That's to remind me that today is a special day. But what's so special about it?" So, if you look up here, here's Albert's calendar with his arrow. And he has a string on his finger. So today's very special, but Albert doesn't know why. Albert muttered to himself, "A special day, a special day. Why is this a special day? And where are my glasses? I can't remember where I left my glasses. Do you see Albert's glasses?" Albert got out of bed and reached for his blue bathrobe covered all over with little red anchors. He put one arm in one sleeve, then he put the other arm in the other sleeve, but something wasn't right. Albert looked down at his robe. You see his robe? What's wrong with his robe? Oh dear, what happened to the buttons? And where are the pockets? He wondered. There's something wrong with this robe. Albert took off the robe and dropped it on the floor. He put it on backwards, silly alligator. Well, thought Albert, if this is a special day, maybe I'd better take a special bath. He went into the bathroom and turned on the cold water. He turned on the hot water. Then he looked for the drain plug. And that's when he saw his peanut butter and jelly sandwich in the soap dish. What's his sandwich doing in the soap dish? Well, there it is. I've been looking for that sandwich for the longest time, cried Albert. Now if I could only remember where I put the plug and my glasses, and if I only knew why today was so special. Albert looked everywhere until he finally found the plug. It was inside his cup with a little angel painted on it. He put the plug in the drain and made sure it was tight. Then he poured in a cup of pink bubble bath. "This will be a special bath for a special day," said Albert, "whatever that special day may be." Albert was about to step into the water when the telephone rang. He hurried out into the hall to answer it. "Hello, hello," said Albert, but all he heard was a funny squeaking sound. "Really, Mom?" Albert was holding the telephone receiver upside down. See, he's supposed to listen in this end and talk in that end, and he's got it backwards. Albert was holding the telephone receiver upside down. "This is all happening because I can't remember where I put my glasses." He turned the receiver right side up. "Hello, hello, can you hear me, Albert?" It was Emmy, the exaggerating elephant. Do you remember Emmy from her book? "I just called to tell you I'm busy, getting ready for this most special day. I'm so excited I can hardly wait. Yippee!" Before Albert could say a word, Emmy hung up. Then Perry the polite porcupine called. Here's Perry over here. "Good morning, Albert," he said. "We're all making preparations for today. I'm calling to remind you not to forget to say hello to all of your friends. And be sure you thank everyone on this special day. Goodbye for now." As soon as Perry hung up, Katy the kind koala telephoned. She said, "Dearest Albert, today is such a special day. Please let me know if there is anything I can do to help. And please try not to forget to look your very best." "Oh, yes," answered Albert. "I was just about to take a bubble bath and—" Just then Albert heard the sound of water gurgling. "The bath water!" cried Albert. He dropped the phone and ran towards the bathroom. Look at this mess. In the bathroom, all Albert could see was bubbles, bubbles, and more bubbles. "The bathtub! Where is the bathtub?" he cried. He heard a splish and a splash and a mighty whoosh. Water was pouring over the edge of the tub. It swept across the floor and knocked Albert down. Uh-oh. Plop! Albert landed on his rubber duck and went sliding out of the bathroom door. The bubbly water swooshed him across the landing and towards the stairs. There were mountains of bubbles everywhere. If you look up here, here's Albert's grandma. And here's Albert when he was a baby. And this says Home Sweet Home. And it looks like Albert's parents when they got married. The water rushed all the way down the stairs and into the hall, and Albert went bouncing with it. See him bouncing down the stairs? He saw his sandwich sailing by, and his shoe and sock and the angel cup, his toothbrush, the soap, washcloth, and sponge. The water crashed against the screen door and pushed it open. So there he goes outside with all the water. Albert whooshed out the door and bumped down the steps. Bump, 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 bump. There he goes bumping down the steps. That did it. His glasses slid down his forehead and settled on his nose. My glasses! I found my glasses! This is a special day, he cried. And that's when Albert saw all of his Alphabet friends. Everyone was smiling. The water made great puddles around their ankles, but they didn't mind. I'll run in and turn off the water, said Bradley the brave bear. Bradley over here. Emmy carried a big cake decorated with candy, apples, apricots, and almonds. Everyone held packages and presents. Look at all those Alphapets. Albert heard a whirring sound overhead. He looked up. An airplane was writing a message in big, puffy letters. It said, Happy Birthday. In the yard, a table was set with food and party hats, and there were all kinds of games to play. There were jump ropes, bows and arrows, balls, and even a trampoline. Hanging between the apple tree and the oak tree was a big banner that said, Happy Birthday, Albert. Oh, it's my birthday. How could I forget that? Said Albert with a great big smile. The Alphapets laughed. Yes, it is your birthday, Albert, they cried. It is your special day, you absent-minded alligator. So these are all the A words we just saw in the book. So we have a anchor, an acorn, and an axe, astronaut, apple, angel, ant, apron, arrow, airplane. And then over here we have Albert the absent-minded alligator. It's a lot of A words, isn't it? Hope you really enjoyed Albert's story. I think it's a pretty neat book.